So are you ready? I'm ready. So what are we working on? We are still working on the imperfect tense. The imperfect tense is a tense in Spanish that is a past tense. It talks about what we used to do or what we were doing. So now we're going to focus on ¿Qué hacían ustedes de niño? What did you all used to do as children? These are going to be AR verbs in nosotros and ustedes in the imperfect. Remember, you've got some important vocabulary. They're on your vocabulary list. You have Quizlet sets for them, and you have a resource module. Also, see these past tense things here at the bottom? Frecuentemente, había, mientras, nunca, siempre, a veces. Start studying those. So how do I say what we used to do? Well, nosotros means we. Jugar means play. So nosotros usado jugar con bloques. We used to play with blocks, right? No. That's a translation program. Nosotros jugábamos con bloques. We used to play with blocks. We played with blocks. Nosotros and nosotras both mean we. I can use nosotras if I'm with another female. But as soon as a male walks into the group, have to use nosotros. Let's practice this. Nosotros jugábamos con bloques. And you can just say jugábamos con bloques if you wish. So what's going on? Verbs are actions. Verbs in Spanish tend to end in AR or ER or IR. And when that verb is left in its AR, ER, IR form, it's called its infinitive form. It's non-changed form. We change our verb endings to match the person doing the action, and that's called a conjugation. Important to know if you're studying grammar, honestly, we're just going to make sure we can communicate in Spanish and talk about what we used to do. So we're going to change our verbs. We see this in Spanish. I played, I was playing, he played, she was playing, we were playing. Look at the played and the playing and the was and the were. This is all the time in Spanish. So how did I do that? That's no magic trick. To say that we used to do something, we use the nosotros form of the verb. So contar chistes, we take off the AR and put on contábamos or put on habamos. For dibujar, took off the AR, put on habamos. For montar en bici, took off the AR, put on habamos. So please consider taking notes. There's a lot of studies that say that when you are physically writing something down, it helps stick it in your brain, or typing it, also speaking it. Every student's different, so you're going to do what's best for you. You can pause this video as many times as you want. You can stop it, start it, go back, whatever you need to do. Nosotros contábamos chistes. Nosotros dibujábamos. Nosotros montábamos en bici. Just so you know, you don't have to say nosotros every time. If you say contábamos, dibujábamos, montábamos, it's understood we. I'm just using it here for emphasis to kind of put it in your brain. So I want you to give this a try. I want you to take off the AR of patinar, the AR of pasar, take off the AR of montar, and take off the AR of saltar a la cuerda. So we're going to change to skate, to stroll or to walk, to skateboard, and to jump rope into we used to skate, we used to go for a walk, we used to skateboard, we used to jump rope. And I want you to pause the recording and take the time to write it out all by yourself. I want you to think as to how you do this. Either say it, write it, or type it. Ready? Pause and come back when you're ready. So, how'd you do? Nosotros patinábamos. Nosotros paseábamos. Nosotros montábamos en monopatín. Nosotros saltábamos a la cuerda. Oh man, this stuff. Can I just chop off that nosotros and make it nos? And no. Nosotros means we. Now you can just drop nosotros and say patinábamos, paseábamos, montábamos, saltábamos. That's totally fine. But if you try to change nosotros to nos, it's a totally different word. So just trust me, don't do it. All right, now I want you to give this a try on your own. Tomar fotos, take off the AR. Jugar, take off the AR. Tocar la guitarra, take off the AR. Portarse bien, take off the AR. Ready? I want you to try writing it on your own. I want you to come back after you pause the video and see how you did. Ready? Go. How'd you do? Well, I have a mistake there. So we're not using the él or the ella, and we're not using the he or the she. So to say that we used to do something, we use the nosotros form of the verb. So nosotros tomábamos fotos. We used to take pictures. Nosotros jugábamos. We used to play. Nosotros tocábamos la guitarra. We used to play the guitar. You try it. Tomábamos fotos. Jugábamos. Tocábamos la guitarra. Nosotros nos portábamos bien. There's that nos. It's being used as a reflexive pronoun. You could just say tomábamos fotos, jugábamos, tocábamos la guitarra, and nos portábamos bien. This is the place where you can use the nos. It's being used as a reflexive pronoun. If you need a gentle reminder, come see me. Come to the Get Stuff Done Club, the tutorial time, makeup work time. Or, if you're tired of me, check out Senor Bells, Belles, on YouTube. And also, this guy's really good too, SenorJordan.com. Great explanations. Don't care where you learn it, as long as you learn it. All right, so what if I want to ask you all if you and your family or you and your friends used to do these activities? Well, that's how you answer back with we. If I ask you all a question, we answer. So if you say, hey, Miss Duck, what did you and your family used to do? What did you all used to do? I'm going to say, hey, we used to do this. So when you're asking two or more people a question, you use the you plural or the you all in Spanish. Ustedes. Yes, there is vosotros. Not teaching that right now. Vosotros is used in Spain, in Latin America, and in the religious texts, such as the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran. So feel free to study the vosotros. This lesson does not focus on this at that time. So you drop the AR and you add aban for the ustedes form. Ustedes contaban chistes. Ustedes dibujaban. Ustedes montaban en bici. That's great, Ms. Duck, but how do I ask a question? Well, you add the question marks. Take the upside down question mark, put it in the very, very front of your sentence. Write your question, put the question mark at the end. Voila, you have an encapsulated question. So you can say, ¿Ustedes contaban chistes? Use your tone of voice. You can say, ¿Contaban chistes ustedes? Now you can drop the ustedes. I need to change that word. It needs to be ustedes. And make it clear also, because I'm looking right at you all. I'm going, ¿Contaban ustedes chistes? ¿Dibujaban ustedes? ¿Montaban en bici ustedes? Alrighty. So I'm keeping the ustedes in. You know I'm asking about you all and not someone else. So that's why I kept the ustedes in there. I'm not saying just you. I'm saying you all, like you and your friends or you and your family. ¿Contaban chistes ustedes? ¿Dibujaban ustedes? ¿Montaban en bici ustedes? So now we're going to practice a little bit of questions and answers. So I'm going to ask questions in Spanish about you and your friends or you and your family. I'm asking about you all. And you answer back using we. Then you're going to ask a question back to me about me and my family. And say, hey, Mrs. Duck, what did you all used to do? And I'm going to answer back about us. No, we used to do this. So here's the model. Just follow along here. ¿Montaban ustedes en bici? Montábamos en bici. No montábamos en bici. Now ask me, hey, Señora Stuck, ¿montaban en bici ustedes? Or say, ¿y tu familia? Ready? Go ahead and ask me. Sí, montábamos en bici un poco, a veces. So, ¿saltaban a la cuerda ustedes? You either said saltábamos a la cuerda, or you said no saltábamos a la cuerda. Now, did you ask me a question? Ask me, but hey, Miss Stuck, you and your family, you and your friends? Go ahead and ask me that question. ¿Se saltaban a la cuerda ustedes? Sí, mis amigos y yo saltábamos a la cuerda en el patio de recreo. ¿Tocaban la guitarra ustedes? ¿Tocábamos la guitarra? No tocábamos la guitarra. Did you ask me? No, mis amigos y yo no tocábamos la guitarra. Kimberly y yo tocábamos el piano. ¿Contaban ustedes chistes? ¿Ustedes contaban chistes? So you either answered, sí, contábamos chistes, or no contábamos chistes. Did you ask me, hey, Miss Stuck, did you guys used to tell jokes? ¿Contaban chistes ustedes? Sí, contábamos chistes. So I hope that helped you out a bit. I hope you feel like you got that information in your head. We were focusing on what you all did as children. What did you all used to do? Well, we used to do this. So we use the imperfect tense. We are focusing right now only on the AR verbs. We know to chop off the AR and put on the right ending. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck with your studies. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. There's no such thing as a dumb question. We're all learning.